Tidal flooding worse than Erin this past August. That's what we're expecting with our nor'easter this holiday weekend. Weather Call will call, text, or email you when tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings hit your area. Sign up for just $15 a year at the link in this description. Hey everyone, it's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. This is going to be a longer video because we have a lot to talk about. Here's how to prepare as we go into our storm. Move your cars to higher ground on Saturday and even Saturday night if you are in a beach town or a town that sees tidal flooding. We will start to get into high tides that flood on Sunday late morning. Keep your devices charged and the generator handy just in case we get into a power outage. And if you're inland, let's say if you're west of the Garden State Parkway and not along the Bay Shore, so places like Hamilton or Jackson or Manalapan, for example, well, it's a lower impact storm. It's a gnarly couple of days, Sunday and Monday, but it's not going to be super impactful. Here's a look at our coastal flood alerts. We have a coastal flood watch in effect for the entire Jersey Shore. That means property-threatening flooding can occur Sunday, late morning, until Monday night. That covers 3 high tide cycles. Then we still have a coastal flood advisory for Atlantic and Cape May counties until 4 p.m. on Saturday because there's still some nuisance flooding around with that midday high tide on Saturday. We have a high wind watch up and down the Jersey Shore. This will change to a warning, meaning that the winds become imminent on Saturday because the winds will be coming Sunday morning until early Monday morning, those strongest winds. It'll still be breezy after that. Here's a look at our nor'easter setup. So we have a coastal low pressure that's going to strengthen. It's going to move up from the Virginia coast into New Jersey. Now, where in New Jersey it goes plays a role in what kind of tidal flooding we see. As of right now, it looks to get to about Cape May County right now. But then it kicks out to the east. But we get a long stretch of strong winds and onshore winds. Here's a look at our future cast. A few showers during the afternoon, not a washout. And if you're in Monmouth County, I think you're dry. Then the steady rain comes Sunday morning. And then it pours Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. Remember, it's a wind-swept rain, damaging winds possible, coastal flooding around as well. Then as we go into Monday midday, it starts to taper off into periods of rain that will take us through Tuesday morning. But I think after about noon on Monday, we're not going to see all that much rain. Maybe another 1/10 of an inch to a half inch, depending on where you are. Here's a look at our forecast. Rainfall totals. That red area is where we will see 2 to 3 inches of rain. So that's pretty much, let's say, Brielle on south at the shore, exit 98 on south at the Parkway here. Elsewhere, we're talking about 1 to 2 inches of rain. It's a good drink of water, but it's something we can handle. We do need the rain after all. We've been pretty dry over the past couple of weeks. Here's a look at our impact timeline. So here's a look at the strong winds here. Damaging winds, particularly Sunday afternoon into Sunday night and early Monday. It's also when our heaviest rain is. That's also when we're going to see moderate to major stage tidal flooding. Sunday, really most of the day Sunday and Sunday night are going to be perhaps dangerous if you're in the beach towns. And beach erosion will be widespread as well. This is what major flood stage is. Roads become impassable. You really can't drive through those barrier island towns, and even some of the towns on the Bay Shore become hard to get through as well. Damage to homes and businesses, even some that are in areas that don't usually flood. This doesn't happen every year, but we already saw it once in most of the shore, especially south of LBI with Erin back in August. Moderate stage, we see this a couple times a year. It's pretty significant. It's still hard to get around the Bayside towns, but the unraised homes and businesses in those lowest lying areas flood. It's not anywhere outside of the usual areas that would have impacts that way. Here's a look at how high the flooding will be. I have this on my social media channel so you can take a closer look at this. In short, we're expecting 2 tides that are going to be higher than Erin Sunday midday afternoon and then Sunday night. The only exception is Ocean City. Now, depending on the track of the low pressure system, depends on if flooding will get worse as we go from Sunday afternoon to Sunday night and Monday midday, or improving. As of right now, it looks like it gets worse as we go from Sunday into Monday for LBI on north, but that could change. We'll keep you updated. Here's a look at our coastal storm risk. This is primarily a beach and bay town storm because of the tidal flooding and because of the beach erosion. Yes, there are some power outages that will be around, but I think it's, let's say, isolated to scattered. Strongest winds will be 20 to 30 miles an hour inland, sustained 25 to 35 at the immediate beach towns, and then gusts 45 to 55 miles an hour. Winds will be whipping. After we get past this storm, Tuesday afternoon, we're clearing out. It's calm for any cleanup on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday are cool autumnal days. So after this fury of a storm, we do get a long stretch of dry weather after that. Meteorologist John Rocco will be keeping you updated all day on Saturday. You can go to my social media channels for more or go to www.cupajoe.live. That's cupofjoe.live.